What is up, everyone? This is Too Slow, aka Seabass. Today's my birthday. Woohoo! Anyways, today we're gonna be going over my girlfriend's 2015 Scion TC. She was telling me that there was a brake pulsation in the front, so I figured it's time to replace the rotors and the brake pads for the TRD big brake kit. Luckily, I did buy rotors and pads back when they were available. To my knowledge, right now, the rotors are not easy to find. The brake pads, I just bought another set, so we should be good on the brake pads, but I'm gonna have to figure out where to get the rotors from just to have another spare set. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys what a 150,000 mile Scion TC looks like. It's Toyota reliability. It's been pretty solid. The only issue we ran into it was the original water pump was starting to make a really bad bearing noise. Basically, the water pump with the bearing, the pulley was making a lot of noise, and it was kind of making me think it was the, what do they call it, the output shaft bearing that the earlier Scion TCs had the issue with, but it wasn't that. So we replaced the water pump with, it was either a Gates or a Continental water pump. I'm not sure which brand it was. If you guys go back to my previous videos, you guys will see the installation video. But anyways, that water pump failed. That water pump started to leak coolant from the weep hole at about 25 to 30,000 miles later. So even name brands like Continental and Gates, they'll still fail on you. So just gotta be careful with what you guys buy. But anyways, I ended up picking up a Aizen water pump from Rock Auto. I should have done that, but the thing was I needed to get it replaced because the noise was getting worse and worse and worse. But other than that, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Henry. John told me you watch the videos and you're always over here talking to him about them. So I figured I'd give you a quick little shout out, you know. I'll most likely be seeing you at the Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. So thank you for watching the videos. You're an awesome guy. And other than that, here's the video, guys. So looks like within 150,000 miles, this girl's already pretty much ran through her guard right here. So we're gonna have to pick up another one for her. Damn, she really went through it. I'm gonna try and probably just secure it right here for now with the zip tie, but she's gonna need a new one regardless. It looks like it gave away right here where it was holding, and poof. Man, Toyota should really figure out another way of holding these together, because clips ain't gonna cut it. But so I've been doing regular oil changes for her. Oh, just a regular oil change. Some clean oil right there, man. So yeah, and then we also gotta drain the transmission fluid right here, 24 millimeter, and then we fill it up through here. But other than that, it looks like she's gonna need a new axle, or I'm gonna look into to reboot it and just go that direction, because I kind of want to keep her OEM axle. Looks like her ball joints are starting to give out. You can kind of see. So this is, oh wait, I think it did. No, that's just grease. Looks like her tie rods are good. So the transmission fluid, that one I haven't done in a while. I think the last time I did it was back in 2022. It's about 2 years ago. Let's see how bad it is. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. That stinks though. So I'm gonna let this drain. We're gonna do the brakes. Gonna go ahead and do the oil change as well. That's the part number for the oil filter. So pretty much just use the new rubber O-ring. And then here's the filter. We just pop that in there. And we use this rubber O-ring. O-ring is installed. Discard this. I don't know if people actually go that method. Pretty much got this side already taken care of. I just gotta go ahead and put the brake line back on, but it's a lot cleaner. So the old brake pads didn't even look all that bad. Like, look at that. Still had a lot of material left, but the rotors or the steering wheel was shaking when we would apply the brakes. So figured we just replace the rotors. I'm gonna go see if I could get someone to slow cut them so that I could try to use those again. So obviously you guys know about the recalled Scion XB, Scion TC from Big Brake Kit. Well, here it is in its glory. The only reason it was recalled was because of the steel braided brake line. These are actually not the TRD ones, which are rebadged Stop Tech. I actually ended up buying these. These are also Stop Tech, but these are the ones that they sell independently. So I figured if they're still selling them, then I think these are still good. Because Toyota said the original reason of them being recalled was because I guess these would, eventually just rip open or just seep through, and you would have no brake pedal. And in Toyota, I guess their quickest solution was to just discontinue the whole kit and give people full refunds and stock brakes for the front, which I think is really boring. And I did the opposite. She's already driven about, I don't know, 20,000 miles on them, and it's been fine. I was still able to get the front rotors and brake pads. If you guys do need part numbers, good luck, because I'm pretty sure they are discontinued. That's the brake pad set, and then that's the one for the rotors. And I believe the left side, you just put a 2 instead of the 3. And if we check, yeah, there we go. All right, so first things first, what is it that we're gonna do? We're gonna grab looks like it is a 5mm. We're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna take off these 2 bolts, and these should slide out. Already went ahead and took off the hardware, and I'm gonna take like about, I don't know, 5 minutes to just clean up the brake pads, make them a little bit shiny. You don't have to, but figure since I'm here, might as well give them a quick little detail, make them look extra schmancy. But yeah, recalled TRD calipers, still kicking it, still doing it strong, But other than that, looks like our bellow is starting to rip from when we installed the TRD lowering springs. Did this really recent, or not really recent, really early on in the car's life. This was one of the first things we did to my girlfriend's car, the TRD lowering springs. But other than that, those look fine. We might get some coilovers, but I'm not sure. I don't know how much longer she wants to keep this car for, but we were talking about maybe picking up like an SUV or just something a little bit bigger, because we do a lot of trips and we just have small cars, and I feel like we need a bigger car where we can actually carry stuff, not be cramped up in there with all our crap. And then we just come from the back and we take off the caliper bolts. They should be hand loose now or finger loose. I could go ahead and back those out. I'm putting back the caliper bolts just to use some thread locker. Medium strength should be good. And just like that, we got the front brakes and the rotors replaced. I'm gonna go ahead and order this tonight. And I just checked, we actually need rear brakes for the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and order rear brakes as well. But for sure we need to order this because she was complaining about it flapping in the wind. You can see right here where it's rubbing up against the tire, so don't want her to think like her car's making more and more. It's just a $30 splash shield, but other than that, TRD big brake kit job done. Set our tire PSI to factory spec with our Amazon special. This thing is great. Since I uploaded the video on my shorts, this thing has been working every single day, or every work day that I got here. Went ahead and filled up 2.2 quarts of Valvoline Synchromesh, probably the best stuff on earth. So I also rotated the tires. These are the backs. These are 8/32, and these were originally the fronts. These are a little over 6/32, so gotta make sure you're rotating tires as well, guys. That's something that is overlooked, but that's what you want to do. So we already did our oil change. We already did our transmission drain and refill. We already did our front and rear brakes. So one more thing I wanted to point out, I don't know if I did, was I told you guys the axle boot's starting to rip, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that up. But other than that, underneath the vehicle, looks like she did hit something on the freeway right here. Maybe that's what happened here. I don't know. Something I haven't done since we bought the car new is spark plugs. I got these iridiums. It's a part number if you guys need them. But I already took them all out. They don't look bad actually, but yeah, they don't look bad. But this is 150,000 miles. This is 150,000 miles with the original spark plug, so I think it's time to retire them and throw in some new ones. All the maintenance work is done. We just did the oil change. We did the spark plugs, changed out the battery not too long ago. There's the date. New air filter. TRD strap bar from the junkyard, $15. I'm gonna go ahead and top off her windshield washer reservoir. And other than that, we've had to replace the water pump already twice. The first one I bought was, I think it was a Continental or a Gates. I can't remember what brand it was, but it failed really quick. It started a leak from the weep hole. So I ended up getting an Asian one, and it's been holding up. The only reason I didn't go with the Asian the first time around was because at the store they didn't have it in stock and we needed it that day. So I went ahead and replaced it. But other than that, everything's good to go. Everything checks out. Made it and wrote down the notes that I need so that I can let her know, hey, this car needs this car needs that. So let's go ahead and go give it a quick wash.